Coming up, D-Day, the second coming, only this time it's penguins, and another case of animals playing tricks on humans. Should the public go to Specsavers? We think so. This is OTT News. News. First, an update on Tom Bingle. A week ago, Tom was kidnapped live on air while reporting about custard-related terrorism. A week later, and we've received no news on his condition. Instead, we received this ransom note from his kidnappers. Give us cornflour and we will let him go. OTT News would like to reiterate that it does not negotiate with custard terrorists for non-recreational purposes. Our top story. Authorities in Brazil were quick to react when 370 penguins landed on their beaches, in scenes a little bit similar to the D-Day landings. Brazilian onlookers cheered as the penguin assault was brought to an abrupt halt when they got lost. Tom Bingle would be reporting, but he's currently unavailable. So here's Jerry Benjamin live from Brazil.
Yes, Jeff, I'm here in Brazil. Now, before I begin, can I just send out a special message to our fallen comrade, Mr. Tom Bingle? Stick it out, my friend, and I hope to see you soon. But I am sure so glad it was you instead of me. Right, yes, I'm here in Brazil where this simply intriguing story took place.
Okay, Jerry. So whereabouts in Brazil are you?
Well, Jeff, I'm here in, East Brazil. There's a beach just over there where this all happened.
So fill us in. What happened?
Well, Jeff, you could not write things like this. 3 days ago, 400 penguins stormed a beach here in Brazil as an act of hostility or even maybe war on humanity. The penguin general was unavailable for comment, and quite naturally, as they were all sent back to Antarctica when they were caught.
But surely if this was an act of war, as you say, then flying the penguins back to Antarctica would merely give them a chance to regroup.
Correct, Jeff, in my opinion. And I think it would have been a lot safer for humanity's chances of survival if we just shot all the penguins in the face. Back to you.
Thanks for that somewhat worrying report, Jerry. Equally disturbing news from Bradford this week. A woman went on holiday to Amsterdam but managed to accidentally pack her kitten in her suitcase. Amazingly, I'm now led to believe that Jerry Benjamin is in Bradford with a special report lined up for us.
Yes, Jeff, I'm here in Bradford, and I'm standing outside the house of one Mrs. Dora Verniken, who is currently in Amsterdam, but has kindly given us her permission to use her house for this report, instructing us that she always leaves a spare front door key under the doormat. So, let's go inside. Let me see here, let me see. Oh, yeah. Nice one, Mrs. Verniken. So we'll just go inside, Stephen, okay? Just stay with me. Just bear with me. Bear with me, Stephen, you alright? Alright, okay, okay. Now, we're now going to head upstairs where we've designed a little demonstration. Well, demonstration isn't really the right word, more of a reconstruction of Mrs. Verniken's suitcase. And we're hopefully going to find out and work out how she managed to pack her kitten without noticing. Okay, so Stephen, just be careful on the stairs, okay? Just be careful on the stairs, love, okay? You alright? You alright there? I was just showing you what not to do, okay? Right, so we're now going to enter Mrs. Verniken's bedroom, right? There's too many doors. Right, it's not in there. I really should have rehearsed it. Stephen, do you know where I'm going? That's the toilet. Don't want to take a dump. That's another bedroom. That's a workroom. We're here. Right, okay. So, Stephen, if you just like come in here. You still with me? Okay, it's going good so far, isn't it? Right. Now, as you can see, we have a suitcase here filled with clothes, all perfectly normal. Now, as you can see, there's a lot more room for a lot more clothes. Now, if you look closely at how I'm packing these clothes, you'll see that a small kitten-shaped gap is starting to appear. Right? So here we have our kitten. Unfortunately, OTT News isn't available to access any living or dead kittens, so we're gonna have to do our best with this stuffed crocodile. which of course I know isn't a kitten, but is more the shape and size of a big, green, stuffed crocodile thing with a red tongue and freaky eyes. Looks a bit like Jeff, doesn't it? Anyway, right, so if the kitten was to jump up onto the bed, like so, and walk along it, like so, and enter the suitcase, like so. She has a dog, Mrs. Vernican. Shut up! Shut up! Right, I'm just gonna put this like so. Get in! Get in there! Fast forward 21 hours to reopening this suitcase in Amsterdam, and out pops a bewildered kitten. Now the question that we've mostly been asked is, how did this kitten ever get past passport control? I mean, in these dark days of custard terrorism, wouldn't have been easy to fill this kitten with explosive custard, especially the kind that explodes at high altitude, if such a thing exists. I've been Jerry Benjamin, reporting from Mrs. Vernican's house. To you.
Jerry Benjamin with some fantastic reporting, as usual. Finally this week, news of a close shave for a man from Blackburn who picked up a branch only to find it was actually a 17-foot python. In the unfortunate absence of Tom Bingle, Jerry Benjamin has had a busy week and has prepared this report for us. We apologise for this and hope to return Tom to the show soon. Very soon.
Just last week I reported on what appeared to be an extraordinary story in Hampshire, when it appeared that an iguana was trapped high in a 45-foot tree, and I got somewhat excited about the whole situation. In the long run though, it turned out to be a false alarm. However, this week a surprisingly similar story reared its ugly and definitely scaly head in Lancashire. While working in his allotment, gardener Ronnie Kenyon picked up what seemed to be a large branch. However, at a second glance it turned out that the branch was actually a 17-foot python. So this got me thinking, is the public's eyesight really getting that bad? Or are things simply not looking like the things that they are meant to look like anymore? I headed out on the street to find out. This man appears to have a dog. Not a fan myself. Tom Bingle's got one. Hello there, sir. Would you mind answering one small question for me? What do I hold in my hand?
It's an apple.
No, it is in fact a red lizard. As you can see from this report, it's a worrying time to be a member of the public, due to the fact that anything you pick up could potentially kill you, especially if it's not what you think it is. I'm here with Mr. Kenyon. Hello.
Hello.
Now, could you please tell me what your reaction was when you discovered that this branch was in fact a 17-foot python?
Well, I was quite surprised really, because it's not often that you find a really big snake in Lancashire.
Very true. Now, in your opinion, should the members of the public be extra careful when picking things up?
Oh aye, because basically just make sure when you pick something up, you know what it is that you're picking up.
Fantastic. And how did you manage to trap the snake until the RSPCA arrived?
Well, you see, I thought this python was after my ducklings, so I made a pen out of hay and some barbed wire, and that kept it where it is until the RSPCA came and shipped it away somewhere.
Thank you, Mr. Kenyon.
Jerry Benjamin there, with his 17-foot python.